18.11 Ghosting, Going Quiet, and the Slow Withdrawal. Not every paper cut is loud. Some don't slice. They fade. Not answering a text for 6 hours because you're overwhelmed. Letting a message sit unopened because you don't have the right words yet. Pulling away when things feel tense instead of saying, "Hey, I'm struggling." It's not dramatic enough to be a deal breaker, but repeated quietly enough, consistently enough, it becomes a pattern of micro-abandonment, one of the most painful paper cuts in open relating. And yes, sometimes the ghosting is accidental. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's trauma. Sometimes it's overstimulation. But to the person who's on the receiving end, it feels the same. I don't matter right now. Fuck up, the slow fade. For years, this was Sebastian's paper cut specialty. Seb didn't ghost outright, nothing so bold. He eroded. When Seb felt overwhelmed, misunderstood, or talked over, Seb went quiet. Not maliciously, but reflexively. Silence was his old survival strategy. It was what he used long before he ever learned emotional literacy. His partner Rose hated it. She's the kind of person who processes by talking, loudly, repeatedly, at length. And Seb is the kind who needs to step away so it hits his nervous system and so it doesn't revolt. So when tension rose between them, he disappeared. Not fully, but enough to be felt. A few hours here, a day or two there. Messages became shorter, his tone flattened, his availability thinned. He wasn't punishing her. He was protecting himself from feeling unheard. To her, it felt like emotional whiplash. To him, it felt like the only way to survive the conversation. The result? She felt abandoned. He felt crowded. Neither of them knew how to bridge the gap. And because this paper cut isn't as obvious as cheating or lying or violating agreements, it went unspoken for far too long. But make no mistake, withdrawal is a paper cut, and repeating it becomes a wound. So why does it hurt so much? Ghosting, even the soft kind, destabilizes open systems because it makes the story in the other person's head louder than the truth. It reinforces insecurity around being second, less important, or forgotten. It creates space where assumptions breed. It's relational static, not relational silence. People don't need constant connection. They need predictable connection. Silence without context becomes a threat. The spiral. When you don't respond, the other person fills in the blanks. At first, they're probably busy. Soon after, did I say something wrong? Then, are they pulling away? And eventually, what did I do to make them stop caring? By the time you reappear, they've had an entire imaginary breakup, and you're returning from what you thought was a harmless breather. 2 people, 2 realities, 1 paper cut multiplying into dozens. The repair. Withdrawal isn't a moral failure. It's a pattern, one rooted in nervous system protection. You don't fix it with constant communication. You fix it with naming your shutdown tendencies up front, creating predictable rhythms of contact, saying, "I need a pause, not distance," sending a small anchor message during overwhelm, and repairing quickly when you come back online. A simple, "I'm overwhelmed, I need a little space, I'll check in later, I promise," can prevent 95% of the spiral. Exercise. Tell the truth about how you disappear. Take a moment to write down, how do I withdraw when I'm overwhelmed? What does my silence really mean? What do I want my partner to understand about those moments? What can I commit to, even when I'm shutting down, that keeps the connection intact? What kind of message would I want to receive if the roles were reversed? Then share this with your partner. Predictability is not clinginess, it's care. Takeaway. Say something small before your quiet becomes loud. And the chapter takeaway, for all of the paper cuts, most damage in open relating doesn't come from betrayal. It comes from unspoken assumptions, rushed pacing, and unexamined fear. Small repairs done early protect love far better than perfect agreements ever could.